this advice has so far proven to be completely timeless, to the point where you could come back to this video 10 years from now and it's going to remain just as relevant as it is today. So with that said, let's begin the video, and these are the 6 investing habits that have changed my life. Alright, so first, it's investing as soon as I could. Now I gotta say, from all of the general advice out there, this could easily be the most impactful in terms of how much wealth you're able to build throughout your lifetime. Because even though it might sound super basic to some people, the reality is that most will never follow it. They'll continue to deprioritize investing and focus on other expenses instead. Or more commonly is that they'll just think that they have their entire lives ahead of them to invest, so what difference would it make to wait another few weeks, months, or years anyway? Well fine, I'm not gonna lie, waiting a few extra weeks or months is probably not gonna be that big of a deal in the long term. But I will say the type of person to continually put things off and postpone things is probably the same type of person who never actually gets around to doing something until eventually it's too late. And here's the thing, when you're young, one of the biggest advantages that you have when it comes to investing is really simple. It's just time. Not only are you able to ride out any short-term fluctuations in the market, but you could also take full advantage of what's called compound interest. This means that the money you invest continues to grow at a faster and faster rate, because that money makes you more money, which then makes you even more money, which makes you more money, until pretty soon you have a billion, quadrillion, gazillion dollars. That's why now you have a choice to make. You could either use this information to make you money, or you could ignore it, and only time is going to tell how much that'll cost you. The choice is yours, but just consider this. If you invest $100 a month starting at the age of 20 at an average of an 8% return, by the time you're 65, that $100 a month will have turned into a nest egg of almost $540,000. However, if instead you think, but Graham, I have my entire life ahead of me, I want to go to Coachella and buy their avocado toast, and you start investing that very same $100 a month just 5 years later at the age of 25, by the time you're 65, that amount will have only turned into $361,000. That works out to be a difference of $177,000 just by waiting an extra 5 years to invest early on. And what's even crazier is that during those first 5 years, you've only invested a total of $6,000. This is why the money you save and invest right now is pretty much going to be the most important money you will ever have in your entire life.